is Mel with M&M Service Plumbing. We about to camera inspect the sanitary line through a 4-inch cleanout for Walgreens 1801 Ingalls Avenue in Joliet. They've been having a lot of issues with the sewer line. So according to the manager, it backs up very often. So we're gonna see what the problem is and if we can find any problem. Okay, we have our first double Y right here. That's for men's handicap toilet and women's handicap toilet. We're gonna flush some toilet paper and to see what the line does every time you flush. Here we just flushed the men's and you can see the water backs up into the camera and the toilet paper sits in there a little bit and then it's going. So now we're gonna flush the woman's side. Here we just flushed the woman's toilet and the handicap install. You can see the toilet paper backs up the same way, and eventually as how the lines start getting clogged up because the toilet paper sits on the line and builds up until it clogs up complete. I'm going to actually flush the men's one more time, see if we can clear the line a little better. There you go. So we're going to keep going forward. Plus the line has a little back pitch in that section right there by the double Y. We have our first second connection, I'm sorry, right here, and is for the men's lavatory sink. We're gonna run some water through. So the top connection above is for the men's lavatory sink. We're gonna shut the water off, and the next connection is for the floor drain located in the men's bathroom. Here we go. We can see how the toilet paper came out of the line because it eventually builds up right here, and we have the other line is for the other floor drain located in the woman's bathroom. So we're gonna keep going forward. So we have another connection right here, and it appears to be for the regular woman's toilet. So we're gonna flush it to test it. We can see it's a little big back pitch right here. This point, you can see how the water seeps in here and builds up too. So far we got 2 points that could be the problem causing the backs up. Here we go. We just flush it. You can see how the water backs up into the line and builds up the sloshed up. So okay, you can see with the camera how high the water gets, and after you pass this point, start to be fine. So definitely we have two problems right here. And then we have the urinal right here too, right above. So we're just gonna flush the urinal in the men's room. Here we go. Um, so we're gonna keep going forward. This connection right here is for the two lavatory sinks on the women's bathroom. We're gonna run some water through. Here we go. We just run water on the lavatory sinks on the women's bathroom. So we're gonna keep going forward. Right here is another connection, and this connection is for a mop sink. So we're gonna run some water on the mop sink. Okay, we can see the water flowing from the mop sink through. We we're gonna keep going forward. So right here we have another double Y, and this double Y is for a floor drain. Is located in the mop sink, and we have a drinking fountain right next to him. So this line is one for the drinking fountain and one for the floor drain next to the mop sink. We're gonna run some water by the floor drain. Here we go. You can see the water flowing through now there too. So we're gonna keep going forward to our next connection. Here we have another connection, and this connection is for a fire protection floor drain next to the break room sink. So we're gonna run a little bit of water so we can see the flow. Okay, we can see the water flowing through. We're gonna go to our next connection. Okay, and right here we have the break room sink um, drain line right here. So we tested everything is good in this. So we're gonna keep going as far as we can. Over here the line looks in good condition. There's no valleys, no nothing, so everything looks pretty good at this point. Right here we have a clean out. So this is an access to route out the line in case the line backs up. We're gonna keep going forward. The line looks in good condition, so everything looks good up to this point. Okay, we are 102 feet already from the bathrooms. We're gonna stop our recording right here because it's getting a little hard to push the camera through. Plus, according to the managers, the problem has always been in the bathrooms, pretty much closer to the bathrooms where everything backs up. So we're gonna pull them back, and we're gonna point the two spots that we believe as the problems. Okay, so we're gonna flush the regular toilet on the woman's bathroom just to check one more time, basically what's going on when you flush and how the line backs up. Here we go. We just flushed, and you can see how the water backs up into the line and eventually clogs up the line. So we're gonna pull the camera more back. And then right here we have the other two toilets. Is another double wide here, and that's for a handicap toilet. So we're gonna flush one more time each toilet, in men's and women's. And this is gonna be the end of our recording. Okay, so we just flushed one side. I'm gonna do it one more time in both, and just to check one more time. So when the slush has been flushed in there, it seats in there because we already tested a couple times. But we have to clean it in order to get through with the camera. Here we just flushed the toilet. On the woman's side, you can see the water bounce around in there, and the slush sits in the bottom of the pipe, and it starts to build up. Here we just flushed the man's handicap one more time. Alright, so we're gonna pull our camera back, and this is our end of our recording.